Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly video update. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Matt DeWolf. I am the editor-in-chief of Car Wash Magazine. And friends, this is the program for you if you want to stay on top of what's going on in the car wash industry every single week and that you want to leave with one key takeaway. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to get you that one key takeaway. First things first, we just got back from filming for LEED's latest training program. So LEED is ICA's Car Wash Manager Training Program. We were on site doing the filming for the next couple of courses that are going to come out, the next couple of domains that are going to come out of that program. And I got to tell you, it's one of my favorite ones because it's all about my wheelhouse. It's marketing and communications training. So those are two of the really key core concepts coming out, at least the ones I was really excited about coming out of that trip. If you have not yet checked out LEED, lead.carwash.org, that's going to be right down here. Let me give it to you. There it is, lead.carwash.org. Get some more information, learn about the program. That's at least one key takeaway. Check out that program if you are either needing a training solution or just want to provide some training to build better car wash managers. All right. Now, a couple of upcoming events that I want to make sure that you are all aware of. We've got at the end of this month, that's March 29th at 11:30 a.m. Central Time, we've got a webinar for you with Bob Klein, who is ICA's research director. He's going to be sharing some of the insights from the latest consumer research from ICA. So check that out. That is a members-only event. So make sure your ICA membership is up to date. It's really cost-effective for you for all the value you receive. So check that out. We also have coming up for you, this is at the Car Wash Show, May 8th through 10, but the opening night, May 8th, we've got the Big Bash, and that's going to be sponsored by OPW Vehicle Wash Solutions. What the heck is the Big Bash? It is 3 hours, right? 3 hours. That's three, okay? 3 hours of open bar, food, arcade-style games, a live band, lots of opportunities to connect with other car wash professionals, and maybe my most exciting piece of it is a special surprise game that we're all going to play, and we're going to see what kind of swag we can take home from winning this prize. So worth checking out. The other one I want to make sure that you're aware of, we were just filming for this the other week as well, and I saw some rough cuts of these videos. These are going to be super powerful, friends. Hall of Fame celebration, ICA's Car Wash Hall of Fame. This is the industry's top honor, and we have two really amazing people who are going to be honored this year at the Car Wash Show. We've got a May 9th celebration of these two individuals. That's going to be at 5 o'clock on Tuesday, May 9th. More details to come. But we're honoring Manny Lozano of Lozano's Car Wash and Frank Dorsa of Classic Car Wash. Now, we're going to give you more information about these folks in the coming weeks, but I have a feeling that you probably already know who they are. So please join us in honoring those folks and celebrating them at the Car Wash Show. Again, that's May 9th, and that is going to be a 5 p.m. start time for that. Now, let's move on. Let's move on to the news, shall we? All right, so here's what's going on. So we've got Access Holdings, that's Spotless Brands. They've announced $600 million in capital raised for growth. So again, lots of growth in the industry. We're at that point now where folks are starting to raise capital again to kind of push that growth forward. One of the interesting things that came out of this announcement was Russ Reynolds, the CEO of Spotless. He referenced that this money will be used to help with densification of their markets. So that's something really interesting to watch, friends, because we talk a lot about people building and building and building. Well, we're starting to build in smaller pockets with more stores, right? So that density, that store density is really becoming a primary driver for folks so that they can kind of make sure that they are creating a region, right, where they're going to kind of be the one choice for every customer in that space. It makes those unlimited subscriptions super valuable. And guess what, friends? I'll say this all the time, but as a consumer, that consumer is not going to have more than one unlimited membership. So densification is one key strategy to kind of help with that. All right. Off my soapbox, here we go. Other news I've got for you. Let me pull it up here. I got to find it on my little magic button down here. So we've got Flying Ace Express. They raised more than $21,000 for the Mason Food Pantry. This is an organization that is constantly, really constantly raising money for a good cause. They do that through all of their grand openings. And it's really, really impressive. They have a tremendous impact in their communities. So, guess what? that's why their kind of overarching company, Express Wash Concepts, was ranked number 122 by Inc. on the Midwest's fastest growing companies list. So it's the only car wash company to be on that list for the Midwest region, and that covers 12 states. So kudos to what's going on at Express Wash Concepts. Not only are they fast growing, but they're making a tremendous impact in the community. So I really love that. I really love that. Doing good while doing great. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now, lots of news this week, everybody. My little magic box tells me that if you check out what's coming out of the Champions Corner here in the newsletter, our Champions program folks, they're partners with us, but Placer AI is one of those. And they just wrote an article about the car wash volume and car wash demand, really. So it went back and it looked at transaction data from 21, 22 to kind of see what the trend looked like. And this trend, spoiler alert, says that volume and washing continues to go up. So while there's been some anecdotal rumblings of folks maybe saying that it's a little slower in their region, this data is proving out that people are washing, demand remains, and consumers are still washing those cars. So something to watch there. If you want to check out that article, you can do so in the link. And then I've got another piece for you here. The Innovation Alley last year debuted at the Car Wash Show, and this was a space where you go to a trade show and generally you're kind of looking for that one new thing or that one new company that's really going to be an interesting find for you. And this is a space where we kind of take all of those new companies and put them all together for you. And this year in Las Vegas, that's going to double in size. That means we're going to go from 16 to 32 spaces in Innovation Alley where you can find new companies who are first time or second year exhibitors at the Car Wash Show and check out what they're offering. So a really nice way to kind of hone that in for you to help you find what's new and help you stay ahead. All right. Now, we've been busy the last few weeks. We've got some podcast stuff coming up. We've got a whole bunch of content coming up. I've got some site tours that we're going to share with you all in the next couple of weeks that we've gotten through production. So I'm really excited about that. But most recently, Anoop Kanthan from OmniX Labs joined us on the podcast to share a little bit about what they did with their recent video patent.
I think the leap we're seeing now is, if I just sort of put a little bit of a retrospective hat, is if you look at software for the last 40 to 50 years has all been about some form of information retrieval, right? You're organizing your data to, I'd say, for example, do your financials,
right?
Or searching on Google to get results that you can then go understand. And I think what we might be seeing in this leap is now it's going from search and retrieve to here's the answer and here's the action.
Yeah.
And that's a big leap. And so maybe we're moving from something like software as a service to maybe models as a service. So
that's
these are specific models designed for a particular action or guidance. So it could be, say, how do I organize my labor staffing? Find a fraud in my financials today.
Yeah.
So it could be those kinds of specific models that you use. Should I change my opening hours? What price increase could I put at my wash to not increase attrition? So you might have these very specifically trained models that focus on those kinds of needs.
All right, there you have it. That's just a little piece of that conversation. Check out the full conversation wherever you are consuming your podcast content. So that is the latest episode. We've got a great episode coming for you next week on the podcast. It's going to be our marketing panel conversation. And we've got another panel coming up for you at the end of this month. We have whole hordes of content coming for you. Now, just a small example for that content. Here's one. We've got a cross-industry inspiration story from Car Wash, the magazine website here, carwashmagazine.com. This is for leaders in the car wash industry who brought insights from outside the industry to kind of make great moves here. So really cool examples of being able to look outside the industry, take other industry inspiration and apply that to the industry. Make sure you read that article right there, carwashmagazine.com. If you are an ICA member, you received this in your printed copy of the magazine, or if you've got Car Wash Magazine's app, then you've got the content there as well. All right, friends, here's the deal. I've got some exciting visits coming up. We're going to check out some additional washes. If you have a story that we need to tell, a wash we need to highlight, something really cool that you think the entire industry needs to hear about, let me know. It's mdewolf@carwash.org. And you know what? When you are out there and you're just killing it washing cars, there is always only one thing that you've got to do. And friends, that is keep it clean.